Shalom Israel, giving honor and praise to the Most High God for the reading and the understanding of His Word. And family, I want to wish every king, every queen, every prince, and every princess, I want to wish you a wonderful, magnificent Sabbath. And once again, thank you for bringing us in with your brother this week. And family, this week is all about celebration. Now, I know you saw the graphic at the beginning. Yes, this is a time of celebration for our sister, Queen Belinda, one of the original 10 right here in the royal family. Queen, we love you. We honor you. Tonight is all about you. We honor you here tonight. And let me tell y'all, it was one of the greatest things to be able to talk to Queen Belinda before, and I spoke to her several times before she left. Her entire attitude, I'm getting ready to go home. She said, I'm getting ready to go home. There was no fear, nothing. And her energy made me so much better. And I'm gonna share all this with y'all here tonight. I'm telling you straight up. Tonight, I honor her. I honor her family. So King Vaughn and to all of Queen Belinda's family, I want y'all to understand, she was incredible. And I know y'all knew her so much more than me and so much better than me, but she was incredible. Absolutely incredible. And she was one of the ones from the beginning that saw something in me and was like, I'm gonna rock with you. And I had her support that whole time. So here tonight, I just want to say to every last one of her family, thank you so much. And I'm going to do, of course, what I'm supposed to do. So family, I will never ask you guys to do anything that I have not done first. During this time, this is one of our Israelite sisters. Please, family, help her family. King Vaughn, her son's name is King Vaughn. His information is in the description. I'm going to say this again. His information, his Cash App information is in the description of this lesson here tonight. Please help them by contributing. That is what we are supposed to do, family. Help them by contributing anything that you may be able to help with them so that they can lay our sister down to rest until we see her again. And now let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. I am fired up tonight for this lesson. This is going to be incredible. I'm telling you right now. Family, please open your Bibles to the 1611 King James Version Bible with the Apocrypha, family. I want you to go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. Let's go down to verse 7. So now the question is, what happens when you die? What happens when you die? Let's get the answer. Here's what happens. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So now, what is all this? First and foremost, this right here, this is a vehicle. That's all this is. It's nothing more than a vehicle. This vehicle comes from the ground. It was made from the dust of the earth. When we die, our bodies begin to decompose, and it returns right back to the dust of the earth. If you've never seen a dead body before, you've seen animals and things on the side of the road, right? What happened? You see that the animal was there. It starts to decompose. The body starts to strip away, and then the bones even eventually strip away. That's what happens. But inside of this body right here, there is a spirit, a real spirit that goes back to the Father. Queen Belinda right now is in the presence of the Most High. In the presence, in paradise. Do y'all remember on the cross, there was a man right here and a man right here. One that got it and one that didn't. The one that got it was talking to Yahushua, remember? What did Yahushua say to him? Today, you will be with me in paradise. Today. Showing you that there is a transfer of location from earth to heaven, from heaven to earth. And that is what we are going to be focusing on here tonight. We are going to get rid of all of the stigmas when it comes to death. We're going to get the truth behind it. The absolute truth. You see, and I already know somebody right now, you little smart ass mouths. What are you drinking in there? Hennessy. Hennessy, I need it. With some of your evil asses and the way y'all been treating me here recently. Yeah, I need this damn Hennessy. No, this is not Hennessy. This is actually Melissa lemon balm. Now, you know, I told y'all about my health challenges or whatnot that I've had in like the past couple of weeks or whatever, you know, and so then you may even notice, like I said, there's some weight or whatever that's coming off of me, and that's what happens when you fast. And I'm not, you know, like I said, we're not supposed to tell people that we're fasting. With this one, I don't mind. You know why? Because it's about health. So if you can learn from my pain and suffering, then learn from it. You know, so like I told y'all before with the GABA and all that stuff, and I'll talk more about it, but so I'm fasting. All the synthetic nonsense or whatever that was in my body, I'm just getting rid of it and just replenishing with this. With Melissa, herbs. I'm replenishing with herbs and get that into my body, into my system or whatnot. And so, you know, this is going to be a natural thing. What happens? You lose weight and stuff. And why am I using herbs? Because we come from the ground. Perfect segue. We come from the ground. And all I'm doing is following the process of photosynthesis to heal me. And that's all it is. All right? So that's what it is. You have a spirit that's with the Father. And then when it's decided that you're going to come back to this planet, you come back right here on Earth. That's what happens. Again, a transfer of location, okay? So now, let's go to the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. And let's go down to verse 13. Now, family, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm completely fired up with this here because we're going to change our mindset about death. That white man made us fear death. The people in this book, we never feared death. That's why they put all that black and ravens and crows and all that stuff associated with death. We never looked at death like that. Because when we leave here, we go back to paradise. Why do you think they make us mourn this? Because they were like, well, before you get out of here, we're going to treat y'all in the worst ways possible. We're going to make sure that you have it the worst here because they know what we return to. Remember, they don't get that. We do. Many of y'all are not ready for that conversation. Oh, but we're going to have it. Some of it tonight. All right. The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. And let's go down to verse 13, family. Watch this. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren. So in other words, my brothers and sisters, I'm not going to have you to be stupid. Concerning them which are asleep, not dead, asleep. That ye sorrow not, do not feel sorry for them. Even as others which have no hope. What does he mean by that? There are two deaths. The first death and the second death. Those of us that are a part of the first death, we continue to be regenerated. There are some that were created that's basically cannon fodder. They won't be back. Unless the Father resurrect them, like, okay, I need some evil on the planet, go. But there's people that's reserved for that second death. And that's why your black, Hispanic, and Native American ass better be striving so hard to be a part of the first. Because there are two different deaths, and this is what he's talking about here. He's saying, don't feel sorry for the people that die, that are asleep. Asleep. That's the first. That's the first death. Don't feel sorry for them because they'll be back. Don't mourn them. They'll be back. Queen Belinda, a practicing Israelite. She got it. She'll be back. Don't feel sorry for her. That's what the Bible says. And it'll also tell us, don't feel sorry for the nigga that's going to be a part of that second death because he got what he asked for. Verse 14, for if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him. So now there's so much right there. It's showing you that God and Jesus they're not the same person. They're not the same two. That Trinity bullshit that they teach in Christianity, it is not true. God is going to be orchestrating all of this as it happens. Jesus is going to be right there. And he said, those that are asleep will be back. So Queen Belinda will be coming, and I truly believe that she will not be resurrected, because this is the last. We are in the last. And when I say resurrected, I'm talking about she ain't coming back as somebody else. She's coming back as her. We are in these last days. I truly don't believe there's going to be another generation, because we are already in World War III. That sky is getting ready to crack any minute. So when she comes back, she'll be coming back as her truest form. That is what's happening. All the people that died in this truth are coming back. This is why Paul is saying, do not feel bad. Don't mourn. They'll be back. But what do they do in Christianity? They have the funeral. Oh, this person here. All the lies and everything being told down there. Lying ass niggas. And they got a pastor up there lying. The man that's supposed to represent the Most High is the nigga telling the most lies. Get the hell up out of here, man. I almost curse. Verse 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. So in other words, you can't stop a damn thing. There's a reason why my mother and father died, and there wasn't nothing I could do about it. There's a reason why Queen Belinda died. It was a time to go. We can't stop those things from happening. She had an appointed time, and the father was like, all right, it's time for you to come home. Because there was a conversation in the heavens that he was going to send her back. And he told her when he was going to send her back and how long she was going to be there. Now she's back home. Now she's back home. It is what it is. Verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. That's that first death. That's where Queen Belinda coming back. That first death. Because she did what she was supposed to do while she was here. That's the promise. That's what's going to happen to you too. So, being that, let me show you. You see this? Even though when it comes down to this right here, right? It's just something as simple as that. Even when it comes down to that, just rocking our fringes. That level 1 obedience, just doing that. When you see those people doing that right now, you're like, okay, there's someone for the hopeful elect. That's why it is so important, family, that you keep these commandments, man. All right, let's continue. Verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. Comfort one another. Comfort one another with these words. Family, do y'all realize what's being said right here? Many of you don't. First and foremost, this is a transfer of location from heaven to earth. Now, there's going to be a time where that is going to be affected. The sky is going to crack to where we will be able to see what's in the heavens. There's going to be a physical defiance of the elements on earth. Black, Hispanic, and Native American people will be in the air. We will be flying. We will be flying, those of us that are in this truth. We will meet the ones that come back from the first death in the air. The rest of the people on earth, the 2/3 of the ones that are not going to make it, that's being reserved for that second death, and all of the other nations, Their eyes will be looking upward at all of these black, Hispanic, and Native American people in the air. All of these people that they did so wrong. And they're going to be sitting there looking all over the place. What the hell is this Puerto Rican doing with one of the columns from the White House? Why is Mike Maliss, King Gino, and King Yada, why are they over the Empire State Building sword fighting with antennas? Why are they up there showing their ass? That's coming to a sky near you very, very soon. Guys, these people in power here on this earth right now, it was deliberately done to take you away from what death really is. Death is about power. You see, I've known that for a very long time. I'm one of them weird kids. I was one of those weird kids. The kid that gravitated to like cemeteries and death and wanted to know the understanding about all that stuff or whatever. I was one of those kids. When everybody else was running away from the cemetery, I was going towards it. Being like, why is everybody so scared of this damn place? What the hell? But I was one of those kids. And I understand now why I was one of those kids. The Father develops you when you're very young. And that is why it is so important that you spend time with your children and put them in the direction that they're supposed to go, because you can see it. I'm going to tell y'all right now, my mother, she saw that with me. She saw all that with me. That I was a weird ass kid and that I, as a child, was thirsty for information. And my mother flooded me with things. Put your eyes on this, put your eyes on this, put your eyes on that. And all of that came to the man that I am today. Invest in your children because they are alive, not dead. Okay? So now, I want to read verse 18 one more time. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. Comfort one another with these words. Paul made sure to let us know that this is about comfort. Stop crying. Turn your tears off. We'll be back. Transfer of location. So now that was that. Now we got to get some precepts to this. So now this is 1 Thessalonians. Now I want you to go to the book of 1 Corinthians. The book of 1 Corinthians. Let's go down to chapter 15 and go down to verse 51. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15. Let's go down to verse 51. And let's read what this says, family. I'm telling you, I'm having fun tonight. Here it is. Behold, I shew you a mystery. He said, hold up. For one, behold means to look. Pay attention, nigga. I'm going to show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Wow, wait, what does he mean by that? There's going to come a time on this planet, which I believe we're living in right now. That's what I was saying earlier. Some of us are not going to die. But what's going to happen? But we shall be changed. What does that mean? The physical form that we see this, all this, goodbye. We change into our real beings, who we really are. Remember when the Most High said that the men will be more precious than gold? Woo! Y'all sisters, y'all have no idea what y'all getting ready to see. Oh yeah, I'm talking that shit. Y'all have no idea what y'all getting ready to see. The black man will be restored. The black man will be restored. Y'all know how the world look at us now, kings? Ooh, wait until then. For all of the northern kingdom, all the things they said about y'all, wait until they see you then. Wait until they see you then. They ain't gonna know what to do with themselves. Verse 52, in the moment, in the twinkling of an eye at the last trump, which we are already a part of, for the trumpet shall sound and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. There will be a physical manifestation, a change that the entire world is going to be looking at. where this body right here sheds and we get into what we really, really are. We're gods. And there's going to be gods all over the sky flying. I'm telling y'all, that is why why do you think these people keep putting out these damn superhero movies and all these things? They all say the same thing. Do you know, from the pages of the comic books to the hieroglyphics inside of the pyramids and caves, they all tell the same story? All they did with comic books was pull them off of all of those walls in the catacombs of Israel. All they did in the catacombs of the damn Vatican. All they doing is telling our stories. Who are the people telling all these stories? Who are the ones bringing out all of these comic book movies? They are the Ashkenazis, the Jewish people. And why? Because they stole our identity, they stole our culture, they stole everything from us, and they refashioned it and they put it into comic books. And that is why today the comic book industry is the top dominant industry, even over the sex industry right now, because they're telling our stories. Why? Because there's power in them words and in them images. Why do you think they're putting themselves in those roles? Because it's you. They stole our identities, guys. I'm going to read 52 one more time. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, that fast, that is faster than a millisecond. We shall not all... In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible. Them people that's coming back, our brothers and sisters, Queen Belinda, will never, ever, 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 ever be able to be heard again. Never. And we shall be changed. We are going to be gods that when they shoot them damn bullets and everything at us, when they come with all of their warfare that they're showing right now, they will not be able to damage us. They can't touch us. Let that sink in. This is why it says, when we read it before, verse 51, behold, I shew you a mystery. I show you a mystery. I show you a mystery because you're a mystery. That's why when we all get together in groups, white people, they can't stand it. The world can't stand when black people get collectively together. They can't stand it. That's why I'm so hard on the gatherings. That's why I'm like, be in the building. Why? Because it's a collection of gods all getting together again. It is the most powerful unit on the planet at that time, guys. That's why I'm telling you, get your ass in the building. It is a congregation of gods. Hopefully somebody understands what the hell I'm saying. Now, let's go to the book of Philippians, because now we picking up, baby. The book of Philippians, chapter 3, go down to verse 20. Who knew all this is going to be about death? Showing you that death don't got nothing to do with what the hell the world talks about. Philippians chapter 3 and verse 20. For our conversation, remember that word, conversation. Remember that word. For our conversation is in heaven. Where? In heaven. That's the location. There's a conversation happening in heaven. From whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord Jesus Christ. Who shall change our vile body? Who shall change our vile body that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body? According to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. That is what we just read in 1 Thessalonians and 1 Corinthians family. Do y'all understand what this is saying right here? He's making it very clear. What's going to happen, we are going to change. Our bodies are going to change. There are conversations that happen in heaven, that make things happen here. The two worlds are symbiotic. We go in and out between them, even in certain things that we think are dreams. Many of y'all are not ready for that conversation. When we gotta leave here and go back there, and you wake up so discombobulated, like, what the hell just happened? You've been back before. Some of us just know when we've been back, versus those of us that don't. Verse 20, I'm gonna read this again. Who shall change our vile body the moment of a twinkling of an eye, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body? Our bodies are going to be phenomenal. According to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. That is full power, full power, full power, full power, full power, nigga. Full power, nigga. Full power on this bitch. Do you understand what is getting ready to happen on this planet when all this go down? Us gods, according to Psalms chapter 82 and verse 6. There won't be a damn thing that's going to be able to destroy us. Nothing. Full power. Man. How are we talking about all this life and power in the conversation of death? I'm reading the Bible. This is what happens when you actually pick up this book and read it. This is why I hate Christianity, because they're liars. The men that are supposed to be of the Most High are the ones that are telling the most lies. Creflo Dollar and T.D. Jakes, a faggot. All of them. King Gino, King Yada, King Nathaniel, King Zabak. Those are men of the Most High. Damn it. Now, remember I told you I remember that word conversation, right? Family, please go to the book of Isaiah chapter 6. The book of Isaiah chapter 6, go down to verse 8. King Gino, you already know what this one is about here, big bro. You know this one. Watch this. Remember conversation. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? Whom shall I send? And whom will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. Stop. That's what's... Let me make sure I get my thinking here together. Remember, I told y'all to remember about that word conversation. Conversation. What just happened? What did you just read? There are conversations in heaven amongst the Most High and us. And the Father just asked, who's going to go back down there? The Most High just asked the brothers, which one of y'all niggas gonna go back down there and go deal with that? One of them responded like, I'll go. Father, I got this. I'll go down there. The conversations that we have with the Most High. I'll go do it. Father and son in conversations. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me continue. Verse 9. And he said, go and tell this people, Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their eyes, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. Guys, y'all don't understand. Many of you have no idea what's going on right now. There was a conversation in heaven that the Most High had with this brother and said, hey, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go back on earth and you're going to let them niggas know what time it is. They're going to know you. A man of renown, they're going to know who you are. And you got to go down there and go have that conversation. You got to have it. Let's go. Let's continue. Let's make some of this a little bit more interesting. Then let's go down to verse 11. Then said I, so now he's talking back to the Most High. Then said I, Lord, how long I got to stay down there, Father? How long do I got to stay down there, nigga? Look, come on. I don't want to go. Come on. All right, I'm going to go. You already know how earth is. Come on, man. How long I got to be down there? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. So, nigga, you going to be going back and forth for a long time. You took it on. Right? You had the balls to speak up. Now, you going to be going back and forth and dealing with this until I destroy that place. And we are at the beginning of that destruction, family. Yes, indeed. Watch this. And the Lord have removed men far away, and there be a great forsaken in the midst of the land. Ooh, all of our brothers and sisters getting shot down in these damn streets. It don't matter if you're in America, England, it don't matter. Something happens to our people, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. What happened? Wherever we are on this planet, our asses get gunned down, knifed down, thrown in prisons, all those things. And that's how you know who it is. No matter where we are, it happens. Watch. But yet in it shall be a tenth, and it shall return and shall be eaten as the teal tree and as an oak, whose substances is in them. When they cast their leaves, so the holy seed shall be the substance thereof. By design, the world will know who you are. So that's when, right now, because for one, y'all already know I love to make myself humble. But right now, I'm not about to be. Because King Yada tells me this all the time. He be like, Mike, you're too humble. You're too humble. But even the Father says there are times when you got to stand your ass up and let niggas know who you are. There was a time in heaven that I had a conversation with the Most High. I don't remember. But I had a conversation with the Most High. And I stood up and said, I'll go do it. How do I know? Look at what we're doing. It's real. It's real. And the Father said that the prophets would be back. That's why King Gino does what he does. That's why King Yada does what he does. That is why King Nathaniel at IUIC does what he does. That is why Priest Zabak with the House of Israel does what he does. That is why I will not disrespect these men. They just went about it a different way. They did it according to their way, their conversation that they had with the Father. We disagree, but they did it their way. And the people are getting the word. You were supposed to be with this family. That's what it is. We all have our differences because we all have personalities that we mesh with better than most. The cats that run with IUIC, they mesh with Nathaniel's personality. The people with HOI, they mesh with Zabak because they mesh with his personality. The people of the royal family, we all mesh together because we all mesh together with our personalities. That's why. Y'all understand me. Queen Belinda understood me. She got it. She's like, that nigga is a in-your-face, shit-talking ass nigga that backs up what he says. So is she. And so are many of you. That's what life is about, fam. That's what it's about. This is life. Death is life. Somebody understood what I just said just now. Death is life. So now, with that being said, please go to the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew, let's go to chapter 18. Go down to verse, matter of fact, go to verse 18. Matthew chapter 18, verse 18. I just made my brain go boop. All right, here it is. Now, this is Yahushua speaking. Watch this. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Guys, again, look, verse 19. Look, he said, again, I say unto you that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Do y'all understand why I am so hard pressed about the gatherings? Do you get it? All I'm doing is taking all of our gods and putting them in the building and making that facility the most powerful place on earth at that time. That is why your black, Hispanic, or Native American ass need to be in the building. We doing something here from these conversations that has happened in heaven. This is real. This is real. It's about to go down. And I don't understand why many of you are not getting that. I don't get it. What is it that you are not understanding about this world is about to end? What is it that you're not getting? Why are so many people playing around? Whatever is loosed on earth is loose up there. The symbiotic relationship between us and our God. This is serious, family. Why are we playing? What did the Father tell us? When we read that, what did he say? Go down there. You ain't leaving until all of that is desolate. The prophets are back. The prophets are back. It's time, family. It's time. And we ain't playing. We ain't playing no games. Because now all this is happening. We are watching damn manifestations happen in Florida. But nobody want to talk. Y'all want to be up Cat Williams' ass and Monique and her gay ass. Y'all want to be all up there. Versus what we should be focused on, which is each other and him. And they got your damn eyes everywhere else but where it belongs. So now, John chapter 14, please. The book of John chapter 14. And now let's go ahead and let's go to start at verse 1. Watch this. Let's see how Yahushua told us when all of this is going down. how we are supposed to be. Not up here fearing death. Oh God, don't kill me, please, no. Nigga, pull that trigger. Send me home. John chapter 14 and verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I wouldn't have, excuse me, let me start that again. I'm too hyped. I gotta calm down. Okay, get it together, nigga. Get it together. All right, let's go again. I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you. Yahushua is making this clear, like, nigga, if it didn't exist, I wouldn't have said anything. Guys, please forgive me. I know when that spirit is on me, guys. Forgive me, please, forgive me. I know when it is. I'm trying to balance this out right now, all right? Y'all watching this. Y'all watching it. Verse 3. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. We read that, the coming back. Yahushua is like, yo, I'm bringing everything back. Don't worry. Everybody that died in this truth, they coming back with me. We are going to bring such a destruction on this planet. It is going to be a worldwide event. Everybody is going to see it. Everybody will know why Black, Hispanic, and Native American people are so damn special according to Deuteronomy 7:6. We are gonna be flying all over this bitch, defying the laws of gravity, defying all the elements on earth. All power in our hands. All power in our hands. Don't ever look at me like I'm crazy because I am reading this. Don't ever disrespect me like that. Don't ever disrespect yourself like that. You are who you are. Accept it. Accept it. Accept it. You are who you are. You're a God. I don't give a damn what you think about me. I don't care that my voice is breaking up as I'm doing this. It doesn't matter. You're a God, and you gotta come to who you are. I'm gonna kill my damn self to make sure that you understand what you are. You are a God. Please, I plead with my people. Please. Know what you are. Know your greatness, family. Verse 4. And whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know. Thomas saith unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? Jesus saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. One of the most important scriptures ever written in this book, and Christianity ruined it with their nonsense and bullshit. Do you see what this says? What is he referencing with this? You can't come to the Father, nigga, unless it's by me. I'm first. You follow. That is all this is saying. You have a contact through me to the Father. But you gotta do what you're supposed to do. You gotta be here, keeping the commandment, getting our people to. That's what it says. Your work matters. And that is what I try my best to convey to you guys every week. You have to put the work in. If you ain't putting the work in, nigga, it's nothing. Faith without works is dead. You can't just sit on your ass and do nothing, man. This is why I tell y'all all the time, I am so serious about when it comes to that gathering. And there's already been people already that have been like, yo, nah, Mike, I'm not going to make it. After me saying all that, I'm already getting those emails. Already. After I said what I said. And you know why? Because those people, they're liars. They have no integrity. They don't. And I'm saying it. No integrity. The Father told us to be there. And what do our people do? No, back burner. Back burner. Show my people their ways. Y'all can call me angry all you want to. Guess what? I am. Because oppression makes a wise man mad. We're supposed to be angry. Be angry, but sin not. Don't sin. So I can be angry all day. I ain't coming to whoop nobody's ass. Let that sink in. Niggas looking at me like, yo, why this nigga mad? Why he yelling? Because I'm supposed to be. I'm watching my people defy the Most High willingly. Willingly. And I'm supposed to be okay with that? Please. I'm telling you, man. And you're going to see a lot more brothers start to get more fired up in these last days. Because it is now the time. We are in a state of emergency. In a state of emergency. You're watching all the prophecies happen around us, and niggas are still playing. Stupid and dumbass niggas. Dumb. Let's continue. Where we at? Verse 7. If ye had known me, ye should have known my Father also. And from henceforth ye know him and have seen him. Philip saith unto him, Lord, shew us the Father, and it is sufficient. What's going on right now, family? What's going on? Thomas is not a fool. You see, the way that they present this type of stuff or whatever, they make Thomas look like he was weak. No. Just like today. Do you know how the things that we see with AI and all that, they were going through that back then too. So Thomas is like, yo, hold on a second. Wait a minute. I heard the stories. They said you're going to be coming back, but it ain't going to be real. We heard these stories. Make it known that it's you. That is what Thomas was saying. The very same way how niggas here now talk about their Jesus. And can do some very miraculous things with technology, boy. Thomas was that nigga like, yo, hold up. I want to make sure it's you. Make it sufficient. Because I'm not believing everything I damn see. Somebody got to understand that, what I just said just now. Let's continue. Verse 9. Look at what Yahushua says. But there's a way to deal with this. Verse 9. Watch what he says. Jesus saith unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that have seen me have seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father? So now Yahushua, nigga, hold up. You gonna know me by my work and my actions, nigga. How do you not know it's me? Again, this is the conversation. And Yahushua like, yo, nigga, how you know it's me? It's by my actions. It's about what I'm doing. It's about what I did. It's me. But remember, we had to show him. You're like, look, they put the nails in me. It's me. But what did Yahushua had an issue with him questioning him? He's like, nigga, it's me. You saw the work I've done. That's why I look at Zabak. I look at Nathaniel. I look at King Gino. I look at King Yada. I look at all of and they're not the only ones, and they're not. I look at all these other great men and know that there were many conversations that happened in heaven. That conversation there right here, between Thomas and Yahushua, guess what? Happened up there too. What is loosed and bound, we bound right here on earth. This is why I hate Christianity so much. They have ruined everything. And it was done by niggas through the inspiration of Esau. The work of the damn devil. That's all them churches are. Houses of the devil. You don't take your ass in it. So now that was that. Can y'all really blame Thomas? Can y'all blame him? Because I'm like, yo, y'all got to remember. Let me talk about that for a second. When Christ was on this planet, can y'all imagine the disarray that this is Yahushua we're talking about. We're talking about the word, the first thing ever created. When his feet touched this soil, can you imagine the disarray that this planet was in? You got to remember, even when he came around, the demons that was in people was like, oh, here come this nigga. Yo, come on, man. It ain't time yet. Come on, man. How come they all understand that time? They all know. Even the damn, and I hate using that term, demons or whatever, because it's not a biblical term, but that people, they associate that more with foul spirits. So that's the only reason I use that. Because that's what people associate it with. But we'll know the Bible doesn't mention anything about demons. You will not find that in there. But even those spirits, they know. Come on, man. Like, yo, chill. It's true, guys. So now, family, let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 22. The book of Luke, chapter 22. Let's go down to verse 48. Watch this. God want to bring something out with this. Watch this. But Jesus said unto him, Judas, betrayest thou the Son of Man with a kiss? Remember before how we talked about in the other lessons how Yahushua used to refer to himself in the third person because he crazy. And I say that in the proudest way about my big brother. Yahushua was a crazy dude, and he was. He was. Verse 49. When they which were about him saw what would follow, they said unto him, Lord, shall we smite with the sword? So now, this is why I'm bringing this one out, because I talked about Thomas and the disarray that the planet was in during that time. They are walking with Yahushua. But even with them walking with Yahushua, yo, watch this. Look. What did he say? One more time. When they which were about him saw what would follow, they said unto him, Lord, shall we smite with the sword? Them niggas were ready to kill. They were ready to kill. They had the spirit of war on them. They was like, we getting ready to kill all y'all niggas around us. That spirit of David was all of them. What did they, but you see now, many of y'all saw the Passion of the Christ, right? So remember the scene when they was coming to get Yahushua or whatever? What they show all them niggas running. That ain't what this book says. Them niggas are right there. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas want it? Yo, come on. Let's go. I got my shit right here too. What's up? That's us. That's us. That's us. That's us. It was a mixture of white boys and niggas. If it was today, they sent the cops. They had a warrant for Yahushua. And they sent the cops. They sent black cops to go get him. Watch. And one of them smote the servant of the high priest and cut off his right ear. We all know who did that. Rock. And Jesus answered and said, suffer ye thus far? And touched his ear and healed him. Many people have no idea what that's about right there. Let me break it down because it's so great. They were going to arrest Yahushua. The cops was coming to get him. So what happened? Yahushua was like, all right, yo, let him come. We right here. Weapons in hand. Yahushua's best friend. One of them went to grab Yahushua. It was a brother that did. And Peter said, hell nah, nigga. What? Cut his ear off. Slice it right off. Did Yahushua bug and flip out? Nope. What did Yahushua do? He looked at that man. What did he say to him? Suffer ye thus far? Nigga, you haven't suffered enough? Most people have no idea what this is about. Remember, Yahushua sees in his spirit. He saw that that brother right there was just doing his job. But he was actually a man that believed. Now, Peter was in anger. He couldn't see it. Peter was not in the spirit at that moment. Because he did it out of anger. We are not to harm our brothers and sisters like that. But it was necessary. Because of the circumstance. That's why Yahushua did not bug out. But he looked at that brother and said, nigga, you haven't suffered enough? Put his ear back on. Because he was one of us. And Yahushua saw that, but Peter didn't. It's okay to be angry, but don't sin. That's what took Peter out of the spirit. That's what it is. We're going to be angry on that day. Yahushua didn't say nothing about his anger, but it was when he cut his ear off. Because that centurion, and that's what they called them back then. Today we call them the cops. But you're like, yeah, no. Give him his ear back. You one of us. Peter, relax, nigga, calm down. This one right here, he belonged to us. That's what that was about. Yahushua was all about brotherhood. That's what that example was. That's what he showed everybody. You're like, nah, he right here, yo, he one of us. Whew. Come on, man. That's how we supposed to be with our brothers. But yet we out here killing everybody. See? Now, let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 7. Let's wrap this up. The book of Revelation, chapter 7, let's go down to verse 3. You're about to find out why Yahushua did what he did to that brother. Revelation chapter 7 and verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of God in their foreheads. What happened? Peter smoked the dude's ear off. Yahushua said, nope. Put his ear back on. That brother was one of the sealed. That brother was one of the sealed. 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 And Yahushua showed all his brothers that was walking right there with him, not one and not him. He's one of us. Take your ear back, nigga. God has a protection over your black, Hispanic, and Native American ass, and you don't even realize it. Don't even realize it. Queen Belinda, sealed. Bringing my daughter home. No pain, all paradise. Today you will be with me in paradise. Today. Ooh, man. Now, Revelation chapter 9, verse 4. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing. Stop. Neither any green thing. If it's green, it has what? Life. Neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. Show you one another. Just like we talked about earlier, remember? 1/3 versus 2/3. Showing you all of this all mean the same thing. And that you are not supposed to fear death under any damn circumstances. Because you don't ever die. And that is why it's so important that you keep these commandments, because it separates you from a child of God versus cannon fodder. Which one are you? Now, let's wrap it up. Matthew chapter 22, verse 14. Yahushua speaking. For many are called, but few are chosen.